Hey guys, welcome to the forecast for those born with the ox in their natal destiny chart for the year 2018. Let's get on to it. Now these are the auspicious stars if you have the ox in your Bazi destiny chart. And these four auspicious stars are the moon, the heavenly yi, the heavenly benevolence and the national treasure. Now these all mean different important aspects or opportunities that come to your life. Now if you like what you hear about these stars, in order to benefit from them, you got to take advantage by being proactive, pursuing those type of activities. Many people say, you say that these good things happen for this animal sign, but I don't see anything for that year. That is because they do nothing. Okay, if you sit here and wait for good stuff to happen in your life, it's not going to happen, because you need to participate in your destiny to make good things happen. Remember, it is you that make the difference in the year. The stars only represent the opportunities. Unless you take advantage of them, nothing could happen. The first auspicious star is the moon. The moon is in the ox in 2018 and it does represent the mastermind of money. Now, what does it mean by mastermind money? The moon is generally a wealth star, but it's behind the scenes. So it's an idea person, the visionary, the guy that comes up with the idea of what to do. So if you have this in your destiny chart, you have the ox anywhere in your destiny chart, you're probably thinking about, hey, maybe I want to start a business this year, or maybe I want to find some way to make a bit more money. Now you have these thoughts with you, it is very important for you to take action. Now, of course, taking action doesn't guarantee 100% success, but it's definitely better than doing nothing, because these opportunities don't always come along the way. People don't always get inspired to do things or have new ideas. Since the ideas come to you, you need to take advantage of this to make this into a reality. So you need two things. Number one, the right type of skills. So if you don't already have them, you might want to go and learn how to do this and or hire the people who know how to do this. The second thing is you need resources like time and or capital, which you could raise from getting connected with the right type of people. Since the ideas come to you, you might want to plan this out as early as possible and execute them along the way. Now, it is very good that you take advantage of the heavenly yi nobleman star this year, because it does represent helpful people. Now, helpful people means that these are people who are willing to lend you help and assistance in your goals and your vision. But first, you gotta have a goal and vision in the first place. A lot of people, the goal and vision is merely playing Facebook games, okay? So if you don't have a specific goal and or desire, having these auspicious stars is useless to you, okay? The stars don't make things happen to you. You take advantage of the opportunities that are provided by the stars. So if this is a helpful person, you need to be willing to ask for what you want, the help that you need. And it has to be within the realms of possibility and being reasonable, okay? Some people say, oh, I'm just not going to ask for the moon. No, it's not going to be possible. You got to ask within the realm of possibility. And the next star is called national treasure, and this is one of the stars that governs wealth and increase in income. So if you're in your work and you want to request for more salary or an increment and or an increase in your price, and or maybe you want to collect more for what you do, well, this will be a great year for it, because national treasure does indicate dominance over a specific type of industry and or skill and or work environment. So this is a great star to have. In the old days, it represents the seal that governs the power, an authority seal in the ancient imperial court. Now, the other star that I really like about for those who are born with the sign of the ox is called the heavenly benevolence. That this is a star of being pardoned or being forgiven for past mistakes. So maybe in the past you've done something that you're not too proud of, and or something that you want to resolve, or you're looking for an opportunity to amend, some ties that you want to amend or fix a broken relationship. Guess what? This will be a great star for it. And if you have any conflict and or legal challenges and problems with people, the heavenly benevolence will enable you to come to an amicable settlement, only if you pursue it, right? So if you have the ox in your destiny chart, you might want to pursue some of these activities to ride that positive wave. Now, how do you know that you have the ox in your chart besides being born in the ox year? Well, you go to the link that you see above and below or on your screen right now. It's joeyup.com/2018. Plot your destiny chart and you should be able to see if there are any ox signs in your destiny chart. Now, besides the positive stars, there's always the flip side of the coin. These are the negative stars. Don't worry, I know you say, wow, there's so many of these guys, it's not looking good at all. Listen, not all the negative stars are created equal. Some of them are, of minor irritants and they don't have major impact in your life. And also it depends on what you're actually pursuing and doing in that year. For sometimes you're able to just sidestep them and then just move ahead. Some of them are just very minor problems. Now, the first one that could create a small, lingering issue is called the hook spirit. Hook spirit is like a karmic thing. It's like you did something last year or a couple of years before and you forgot about it and now it come back to haunt you because you didn't really fix that problem or these are issues that haven't been resolved and it comes back to haunt you and you need to resolve it this year. That's what the hook spirit means. It could be an ex-lover coming back, to ask you questions or bother you for some time, something like that. Now, the Great Assembly and solid killing and anosha basically indicates petty people. It indicates that while you're working towards making progress in your career or in your business, comes a lot of people that are in your way and don't like your progress. They feel like you're moving too fast. They're trying to find ways to give you an obstruction or cause you a lot of setbacks and issues. These are what we call, petty people, people who try to slow you down. Don't worry about them. They can't really do much to you because you have a lot of auspicious stars in your chart this year. The piercing rope basically indicates a lot of stress and pressure. If you're under a lot of stress, it's because there are a lot of tight timelines that you want to achieve so much, but there's not enough time for it, or you're worried that you're not be able to produce your best out of work. So piercing rope indicates stress. Well, learn a bit of stress management and it should be fine for you in 2018. The broken star basically means destruction or destroying things. So you find that in 2018, for some strange reason, maybe your computer is not working, it's breaking down, your air conditioner is not working, your car is breaking down, for example. Stuff just don't work around you, okay? But it's no big deal. Don't get too stressed about it. It's small stuff. If it doesn't work, just buy a new thing, right? All you need to do is make sure that you make continuous progress in terms of your career and or your work. As long as you're moving ahead, some of these small things will bound to disturb you a little bit, but move on and just ignore them. 2018 looks more than fair to those born with the ox in their chart. Now let's get down to specifics. To get specifics, you need to go down to joeyup.com/2018 to print your full destiny chart to see where the ox actually resides in your chart. Now the ox could reside the year. It means it governs your industry, your people that you meet, your friendship circle. So which means in 2018 with the piercing rope, for example, a lot of your colleagues and your teammates might give you a lot of stress. They might pressure you a little bit. However, there are auspicious stars like the heavenly yeet, which represents the nobleman. So some of your friends, although they pressure you and give you a lot of stress, but nevertheless, they're still your noble people. They actually want you to become better. So don't feel too bad about the pressure that they give to you. Now, if you see the ox appearing in the month governs your career and or your work performance. So 2018, a lot of helpful people come into your life, or maybe even in your work you discovered a new way of generating income, and or maybe you want to branch out to start your own business this year. Remember, if you want to branch out, you need the right skill set and you need the right resources. So your first task is to get either one and or both of these things, and if you're ready, then this might be a good year for you to begin what you want to achieve. Now the next possibility is when the ox appears in the day. Now if you're born on the day of the ox, this governs your relationship matters. It means that in terms of relationship, you find that your partner becomes your nobleman and or inspires you to make more money, because the moon actually represents the mastermind of money and the heavenly year represents a helpful person. So in 2018, your partner, your spouse somehow is able to inspire you to become better, to make more money, to help you in difficult times. Now, if the ox appears in the hour of your birth, which means you're born somewhere between 1 a.m. to about 3 a.m. in the morning, this governs your dreams, your desires, and your wishes, and your investment opportunities. Helpful people appear in your investment opportunities, which means that if you're seeking for good financial advisors, you're looking for good investment gurus, well, this might be the year for you to find some of these people. So there you have it. This is the general view of those born with the ox in their destiny chart for the year 2018. Now, if you want to get the full analysis of your chart and how to read that to thrive in 2018, I prepared a free Thriver's Guide for 2018 for you to download on joeyup.com/2018. You see the link on the screen and or above and below at the comment section right now. Click on this and go on to download your guide. And I wish you a fabulous, fantastic and healthy 2018.